Hi, Future Diamonds. I am coming at you tonight to chat with you about creating a strong team culture amongst your coaches. And I'm hoping what I have to share with you tonight is going to be your biggest takeaway from today's information. And that is that the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. And the best way to create a positive and successful team culture amongst your coaches is to lead by example and to do the things that you want your coaches to be doing on your team. So, for example, personal development. Are you doing personal development? Are you tuning into the national wake up calls? Are you reading 10 minutes a day or listening to podcasts or checking out books that are going to make you a stronger leader? Are you working on yourself and growing as a person to be the best version of you? Because if you're not doing that, if you're not constantly striving to grow as a person and grow as a leader, you can't ask your coaches to do that. They're going to follow your example. So if they know you're listening to the National Wake Up Call every week, they're going to do that and they're going to get plugged in. Additionally, are you attending live events? Are you attending your Super Saturday events? Are you trying to do things like host fit clubs or get certified to teach a certain format? Or are you registered to go to Summit next year? Are you tuned in to the Beachbody culture? Because the one thing that's going to change many of your coaches' course in this business is to be plugged into live events. So if you're not doing it, you can't ask them to do it. Social media. What's your presence like on social media? Guess who your team is watching when it comes to presenting themselves on social media comfortably without being that creepy salesperson and just puking Beachbody products all over the place? They're watching you. So you need to make sure that your social media savvy is strong and that you have a present and consistent brand and voice on Facebook or whatever social media forum you're using. Most of us, it's Facebook, because that's where your team is watching and they're going to do what you do. What about adding coaches? Are you adding coaches? Are you building a team? Are you keeping new blood flowing through your organization? Again, if you're not adding coaches, or if you have this attitude like, I'm not a good recruiter, I'm not good at asking people to join my team, then you can't exactly expect anybody on your team to rank advance, because you yourself are saying you're not a good recruiter, and that's coming across to them, and then they're not going to think they're good recruiters. So you need to change that mindset, and you need to be adding new life to your team, and they will follow your example. You need to stay positive. If your team page is a place where you're constantly ragging on customer service, or you're complaining about someone buying their product off of eBay instead of through you, or, we all have these complaints that come up. I get it. I do too, guys. But you will rarely see me on the team page bitching about stuff. Why? Because I need that to be a positive place for people to come. There's enough negativity in the world. It doesn't mean that some of your concerns or frustrations aren't valid, and it is always a safe place to talk about them. But you need to be setting a positive tone on your business page with your coaches on your team page. You need to be setting a positive tone, because negativity is going to get you absolutely nowhere in this business. And if you're creating a negative environment for your coaches, that's not a place they're going to want to stick around. And you're going to have a hard time retaining people and building people up to be the best versions that they can be of themselves. And then last, I really encourage you to set the bar high. If you're hitting Success Club, if you're adding coaches, if you are strong on social media, and you expect your coaches to do those same things, they're gonna hit Success Club that first month. They're gonna become Emerald right away. Set the bar high from day one, that this is the expectation and the culture of your team. Celebrate those successes. Celebrate your new coaches who are putting themselves out there and hitting Success Club that first month, or who are running their first challenge group successfully, or who are sharing their transformation story on Facebook. If you are not setting the bar high, there's nowhere for anybody to go. People will rise as high as the expectation is that you set, and no one's going to rise to low expectations. So if you want your team to be a bunch of go-getters, then you need to be a go-getter, and you need to celebrate those who are willing to run with you. So I think that is my biggest tip And advice when it comes to creating a team culture is just lead by example. If you're the best version of you, those who are really interested in growing as a person, as a coach in their business, they're going to follow you because they're going to want to be a part of what you're doing. And they trusted you to take them on this journey. So take them places, guys. Get them excited and be doing those positive, vital behaviors, the 3 vital behaviors, and hitting Success Club and doing all the things that you would want your coaches to do. Be emulating that behavior. It's not too late to start today. Okay, so that I guess is my biggest tip for you all, and I hope that you are finding today's tips about building team culture useful. And please hang in there. We only have a few more days, and you are doing an amazing job with this training. I'm so glad that you took time out of your busy lives to be here and to get plugged in, because I know it's only going to make you stronger. Okay, good night, ladies. Mwah.